If your laser engraving on wood looks inconsistent, burnt, streaky, or just not clean, it's not your machine, it's how the burn is being controlled. And once you understand what's actually affecting that burn in wood, everything changes. In this video, we're going to show you exactly what controls laser engraving on wood and how to get that clean, consistent, professional results. Laser engraving on wood is not marking, it's controlled burning. The laser applies energy into the material. That energy becomes heat, and that heat creates the engraving. So your result is not just about settings. It depends on how well you control 5 things: the material you're engraving, how much heat you apply, how airflow is managed, how precise the laser beam is, and how the engraving is built line by line. If any one of those is slightly off, your engraving on wood becomes inconsistent. Let's start with the biggest variable in laser engraving on wood, the material. Most people focus on settings first, but the material changes the result before the laser even starts moving. Plain MDF engraves differently to veneered MDF. On standard MDF, the engraving can look flatter and less refined. You also tend to get more visible soot and inconsistency because of the fibre and glue content inside the board. Veneered MDF behaves differently. Because you're engraving a real wood surface layer, the result is usually cleaner, sharper, and more natural looking. But even veneers behave differently depending on the color of the wood. Lighter veneers usually give stronger visible contrast because the burn stands out more clearly. Darker veneers can still engrave well, but the contrast is softer, so the engraving doesn't visually pop as much. So even with the exact same machine and settings, changing the material completely changes the result. That's why testing your material matters just as much as testing your settings. Next is heat. Power and speed don't control the machine. They control how much heat is applied over time. That heat is what creates the engraving. Too much heat means your settings are set in high power with a slow speed. The burn spreads, edges get soft, and you lose detail. Too little heat means your settings are set in low power with a high speed. The engraving is weak with no contrast. So the goal isn't more power. It's controlled heat, which means you have a balanced power and speed. That's what gives you consistency. This is where most engraving problems come from: airflow. Air assist isn't just blowing air, it controls how clean and stable your engraving is. When engraving wood, smoke and burnt particles rise toward the nozzle. If airflow is too low, that residue builds up and the laser has to pass through it. That's what causes inconsistency. Weak areas, then strong areas again. That's streaking. On machines like the Thunder Laser Nova Plus, airflow is controlled like a dial. Too little air, buildup, dirty, inconsistent results. Too much air. It disrupts the burn, reducing contrast. The goal isn't more air, it's controlled airflow. Now let's talk about beam quality. This comes down to your lens and your laser tube. The lens controls how tightly the beam is focused. A 1.5-inch lens gives you a tighter beam, which means sharper detail and cleaner engraving. A 2.5-inch lens spreads the beam slightly, giving you softer results with less precision. Then there's the laser tube. A glass tube produces a slightly larger beam, so energy spreads more and detail is harder to control. An RF tube produces a smaller, tighter beam, giving you more precise engraving and cleaner results. So again, it's not about more power, it's about how precisely that power is applied. Line interval. When engraving a filled area, the laser builds the image line by line. Line interval controls the spacing between those lines. A tighter interval means more overlap, which builds up more heat and gives a smoother, darker finish. A wider interval means less overlap, less heat buildup, and faster engraving. So, line interval isn't just about quality, it's a heat control tool. If you're getting burnt results, don't change your power first, increase your interval slightly. There's one more technique most people overlook: scoring. Scoring is a very light engraving pass. Instead of burning deep into the material, you're just marking the surface. The benefit is control. You get extremely sharp detail, clean edges, and almost no heat buildup. It's perfect for fine text, outlines, or when you don't want that heavy burnt look. It's also faster because you're not trying to go deep. So instead of always engraving deeper for contrast, sometimes the better result comes from doing less. Once you understand material, heat, airflow, beam quality, and line interval, laser engraving on wood stops being guesswork. You're not chasing the settings anymore, you're controlling that burn. And that's what gives you consistent, professional results. If you want help getting this right, book a demo with MaxLaser today.